Blog Talk Radio.
Beautiful souls, and welcome to Spiritual Guidance Radio. I'm your host, Catharine Hahn, and I am coming to you from a beautiful day in Grafton, Wisconsin. So right now it's dark, but we did have a wonderful day today. No snow, a little bit chilly, but it was really nice. So I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. And for those who are listening in, I know that I was just on Friday, on my show on Friday, but, after, tuning in with the archangels, and it just kind of happening at the right time, it was time to make that change. So I am back to where I was when I first joined Psychic Talk Network, and it's back on Mondays. And so if you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Catharine Hahn. I'm an angelic healer, as well as a spiritual teacher and coach, and an angelic channel. So welcome, everyone. And for those who have listened, on Friday or to the replay, I am going to repeat the energy of this week. There's going to be some things that may sound a little bit different from what I mentioned. I'll have other things added to this, and it's always the case when it comes to the energy and the day as well, and according to also who it is that's listening that needs to, hear the message. So before we go ahead and talk about the energy of this week, as we are, now in the middle of this month, let's go ahead and do a meditation. So if you are able to, I want to encourage you to just sit comfortably somewhere, and we're going to close our eyes, and we're going to take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we're going to keep doing this, and we're also then going to place your hands on your heart. And while we are in our heart space, we're going to create that atmosphere that is very calming for you, and an atmosphere that makes you feel at peace. So we're going to add those elements in nature that resonate with you. So whether it is a body of water, whether it be any or certain plants and animals, maybe a sunset or a sunrise, whether you have mountains in the background or a waterfall, whatever those things that really come to you that help you to feel peaceful, to help you to feel still. So we're going to create that atmosphere as we keep breathing in through our nose and out through your mouth. Then what we're going to do is we are going to place an open door in our heart space. And this open door is going to be there so that we can invite our angels and guides, as well as the archangels who are here to join us, to help us with our energy, as well as to send you and help you with the messages that are meant for you today, as well as for the rest of this week. So we have archangels, Raphael and Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Shamuel. We have Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Raziel, and Archangel Zadkiel, and Archangel Ariel. So they are all here to help us when it comes to our energy. And we're going to do this cleanse. And so they're sending us this beautiful energy that they have, this energy of love and light. And as they send us this energy, it is really going to help draw out all of the old energy that's within, all of those worries, all of the stress, all of those things that no longer serve us, that are not aligned to who it is that we are. And it's going to be drawn out into the energy that they bring as it swirls around us within our energy. Then it's going to be this old energy be drawn up into this cloud of energy right above you. And as it comes up, it's going to transmute and transform this old energy into the sparkling white energy that comes back down to fill those spaces where your old energy was. And this energy is going to help you to understand with clarity what it is that you need to see, what it is that you need to hear when it comes to your next steps, as well as what this week's energy is bringing us, what it is that we need to learn this week with this energy. So let's keep breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. And as the archangels keep bringing us this energy of love and light, they're going to help then to ground our energy so we can be in this present moment. So from your root chakra all the way down to the center of the earth, there's going to be this bright white light, this bright white column of light that goes all the way down. And then what comes back up are these orbs of energy, green and blue and white, that comes all the way back up. And then through your feet, all the way up to each and every part of our bodies. And it's going to fill us all the way up to our crown chakra. And then from our crown chakra, it's going to be like this fountain of water that flows all the way down, out through our crown chakra. And it's going to reach the floor. And then it's going to spread out to those who are around us, those who are needing this energy, your energy as well as divine energy of love and light. And then to those who are needing it in this world, that needs your energy, that needs this love and light energy that you bring, as well as the divine. And when you are ready, you can bring back awareness into your body. Then you can open up your eyes. Now, welcome back. So, this is a meditation, as well as my other meditations, where you can do over and over again to really help cleanse you from all the stuck energy that might be within, all when you have a lot of stress, when you are going through a lot, to go ahead and do this meditation over again as much as you need to in order to really cleanse and to really be to feel into the energy of the archangels and the divine. So I hope everyone had a great weekend and getting ready for what's to come. And so if you are sensitive to the energy, you probably have already felt into what it is that's coming in this week. So if you're very sensitive to moon energy, we do have a full moon coming up. So you might have already started to feel that and all those things that you need to release and let go of. So, that is what the full moon tends to bring, where it really draws out a lot of the issues and the limiting beliefs that we really need to do healing work on. So if you're, feeling into that energy, if you are, seeing a lot of things come up for you, to be sure to journal on what it is that's coming up, what it is that you need to work on, so that you can really see what those lessons are, so that you can heal and let those go, those things that no longer serve us. So, along with that energy, what the full moon energy also brings is, because we're being asked to let go of all of these things and to really just do this work, there is a transformative energy coming in this week. So it's really important for us to do that healing work, to really look into what it is that's coming up that we really do need to release and let go of, so that we can level up, so that we can really make that transformation that we're being asked to make. So, and another energy that's coming in this week is that authentic and honest energy that is, really calling us to really open up and to be vulnerable, to really be able to share those things that really are within us, that we really need to share and bring about, and to also show others who it is that we truly are. And so, this energy that comes in, with the authenticity, with the honesty, if we're not honest with ourselves, when we are not being authentic, it is brought out in a different way. And so if we don't do that work, if we don't, be honest with ourselves and really work on what it is that we need to work on, it will unveil itself. It'll show itself in one way or another. So it's really important for us to do that work. Also, as we do that work of healing and being authentic and being true to who it is that we are, it really helps us to be able to move forward, to really be able to then trust and have faith that we can really do those things that we're meant to do and be supported by the divine and supported by our angels and guides and the archangels. And so how is it that you are being asked to be authentic? Really reach within your heart, really go within your soul to, doing some meditating, doing some journaling on what it is that you need to really share, or what it is that you need to be honest with yourself about, to really be able to heal that, to really be able to see that, and then make that change in your life that is meant for you. So that is a little bit of the energy that's coming in this week. So today I was getting ready, and one of the things that I was shown today while getting ready in the morning was to talk about alignment. If you are in alignment, with what it is that you're manifesting. So if we are not in alignment to who it is that we are, who it is that we truly are, and letting go of those triggers and healing, doing the healing work, if we're not aligned to what it is that we're manifesting, it is hard for us to be able to manifest those things. So, and this is kind of what came up in, my life. 2 months ago, I was, I started my search for a job. So, when it came to the divine, they had shown me earlier this year that it was time for me to, go out into the workforce with everything that is going on. And so that was my reinventing myself and really just rebuilding my own life and the life around me, with my family. And so, I went ahead and, started applying to the places that really called to me. However, I found that I was in this waiting game. They were telling me that I needed to be patient, and it was, very hard. It was a time for me where I had to do, the healing work. I had to learn to be patient. And, I had thought that I had worked through my patience and worked through all of that, that I was going through, the insecurities that came in, from the waiting. And, I had interviews set up. I had those interviews, and then it was a long wait. And so, this wait, a lot of times what happens is, we have fears come in and we have doubts that come in, as well as those insecurities, thinking, am I good enough? Is that why, am I not good enough that I can't, get these jobs? Like I'm not receiving anything back. And so it was important for me, because I was trying to manifest this job, that it was important. The divine was showing me that it was important for me to really, heal from that impatience and to learn the lessons behind it, what it is that I need to heal, what it is that I need to let go of, as well as those insecurities and those fears and doubts. And, they were telling me that I need to work through them. And so, the last couple months, especially the last couple months, because there was this one job that I really wanted. And, the angels kept telling me over and over again that I had to wait. And so these insecurities came up, my fears came up, my doubts came up, that feeling of, am I not good enough came up. And I had to heal all of those things. I had to look into them, and I had to really examine what it is that I need to see about myself and what it is that the angels wanted me to see, the archangels wanted me to see. So I did the work, and it wasn't easy. The last 2 months, it felt like it was a long time. And, you can probably talk to our executive producer, Dax. I told him 2 months ago that I was going to be changing the day of my show, because I knew that from the job that I was looking for, when it came to events, that weekends would be where I'd be very busy. I'd be working. And so, I told him, a few months ago that, I would be changing that day. And, it didn't come. I kept telling him it's coming. But, the archangels, kept telling me that I needed to wait a little bit longer. I kept doing that healing work, kept, channeling with the archangels to really be able to see what it is that I needed to see in order for me to be aligned to what it is that I was manifesting. And so it finally came where Friday I was not planning to announce that I was changing the date. But while I was doing the show, it came to me that I needed to tell the audience that I was changing the date, that I was changing the time as well. And, that just kind of all came out without me really thinking. It was, just something that, the archangels wanted me to share. And then what happened was, and it's just amazing how, their timing is, that the next day, Saturday, where, usually you don't expect, anyone to be sending a work email, sending you a work email on the weekends. But, I happened to be checking my email, and I received an offer letter from the job that I was, trying to manifest. And so it was just amazing how, that timing was, how the archangels just knew that, it was time, and showed me that it was time for me to share that it was time for me to change the day of the show because that was coming, because of that offer that was coming. And so, it is those things that really help us to manifest what it is that we need to manifest. So, a lot of times, especially, last week we had 11/11. And, 11/11, a lot of people, say either make a wish or, what I saw a lot on Facebook was to, manifest those things that you really want. But it really does have more to do with just saying what it is that you want. It's about being aligned to that you are trying to manifest. So if there are any fears and doubts, well, first it's important that when we want to manifest something, that we first have to take action. We have to step out of our comfort zone and take that first step. That is showing the divine that we're ready, that we really want it. And so, for instance, if you are wanting to lose weight, it's one of the first things that come up for me. So, if you want to lose weight, you have to get up and do something. You have to exercise. You have to eat right. So you have to take that step first. And, that really shows the divine that we are ready, that this is what we really want. And then what happens is that the divine helps you to be aligned to it. They help you to let go of limiting beliefs. They help you to let go of the fears and doubts that come in. That in the back of your mind, you may get that voice saying that you're not good enough because of things that you've grown up with, things that you've learned in growing up. For instance, if you are, trying to lose weight, but, it hasn't been working, is it that, I know that for myself, when I was trying to lose weight, that one big thing that I needed to really let go of when it came to what I needed to heal is that one of the beliefs that I grew up with is that I needed to finish everything off of my plate. Now, that came in because my parents, and their parents, didn't have much to eat. And then, when they came to the States and I was really young, it wasn't readily available when it came to food. So I grew up with that, with them, telling me that it was important for me to finish everything off, everything that I had on my plate. And so, I grew up with that thinking. And it was a few years back, probably say, 5, 6 years, where, I really started to be able to change that mindset, to really be able to, you know, have that mindset of, there is enough, that we're always going to be provided for, and that, we are always supported and guided. And that all has to do with, that thinking of, there is enough. And so, that mindset change, took some time. And even, as I was raising my children, I started to, having to catch myself and, be able to not say, that they needed to finish everything off their plates. And so it was up to me to really be able to stop that habit, stop that limiting belief from, being attached to my boys as well. So it is those type of limiting beliefs that we really need to release and let go of in order for us to really manifest what it is that we truly want. So not just limiting beliefs, but the fears, and also that, that saying in your head that may say that you're not good enough. But we have to remember that you are amazing and that you can do anything, and you are enough because you were created in the image of the divine. And so it's so important for you to really see that and really know that within your heart in order to be able to change that mindset, to really, change the story within your life, to be able to live that life and really live in that purpose that we are meant to live. So what is it, when it comes to what you want to manifest, what is it that you need to let go of? What is it that you need to heal in order for you to really manifest those things that you truly want? To be able to achieve those goals, to be able to do those things and live in your purpose. What is it that you need to let go of? What any wordings from when you grew up, or limiting beliefs, those, or any fears that come up? It's important for us to really look into that. And this full moon energy is going to help you with that, to be able to draw out what it is that you need to work on, what it is that you need to really look into so that you can, remove it, and so that you can release it. And by saying that that's not who it is that you are, and be aligned to who it is that you truly are, your authentic, honest self. And it's about shedding those layers of limiting beliefs, shedding those layers that need to be healed, and let go of, to really go back to those basics, to be able to go back to who it is that you truly are, that image of the divine, that perfect soul, that is who it is that you truly are. So what is it that you need to let go of this week? What is it that you need to release? Those limiting beliefs, whether it is from your parents, whether it is from other grown-ups while you were growing up. What is it that you need to let go of in order to really understand that you can do anything that you truly want to do, and that those things that you are passionate about, those things that you truly desire, is what is meant for you. So, I hope that if you're listening, that, this really helps you to understand how it is that you can manifest those things that you truly want. It's not just about, making that wish or, telling the universe this is what I want, but it's also about taking those steps, those next steps that the archangels that the divine shows you, your angels and guides show you. And some of those steps has to do with healing. Some of those steps has to do with really being able to, whether it is forgiving someone, and that's part of that, forgiving someone so that you can really change that story and release them and be able to release those limiting beliefs so that you can really move forward and to be able to step out of your comfort zone and say, yes, I know I can do this. I know that this is meant for me. And sometimes it takes a lot more work, and as we level up, as we, learn the lesson, it may come back up again. And, that's what has happened with me, and it happens all the time. Our life is a journey of really learning from our lessons and really growing and transforming. And so as we level up, as we continue to transform, some of those limiting beliefs, some of those things that you worked on may come back on a new level that you need to really heal and be shown even more of what it is that you need to see in order for you to really move forward. And when we're able to release those things, it's easier to really move forward. It's easier to get up to that next level. And it feels good in that way as well. So if you are feeling some stress, if you're feeling any of those things that really are blocking you from really moving forward, it's really important for you to do that work, to really be able to move forward and get closer to what it is that you truly want. So what is it that you really want? What is it that you are needing to see? And so I want to encourage you to do that healing work. I'm encouraging you to really look into that, to journal on it, and to meditate on it. So I'm sending you all lots of love and light. And we are this energy that we're in this week, it's about really transforming. It's really about really moving forward from where you may have been a few months ago, and to really be able to move forward and do even more of what it is that you're meant to do. We are going to end the show a little bit early, and so before I do go, I'm going to, let's go ahead and mention some of the shows that are coming up. And so we have on Saturday a special guest, Brenda Elizabeth, on Tarot Today Radio with hosts Mary Brown and Dex Carlisle, and they'll be talking about the Mysteries Halloween Lenormand deck. And so be sure to tune in with them if you are interested in what that would be about, as well as free tarot readings. And then on Monday the 22nd, Wisdom of the Soul will be back with host Janice Fuchs. And then I'll be back that evening on Monday the 22nd. And then we have Thanksgiving the week after, or actually next week on Thursday. So be sure to tune in with me again next week. I will be back. If you are needing some guidance, if you'd like to share what it is that, has been on your heart, that has been bothering you, or if you are just needing to share what it is that has been happening for you, I want to encourage you to call in and share that with us. So I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. So bye-bye for now.